Torrance ground, Cessna November 121 Charlie Whiskey with Oscar request taxi for takeoff departure to the east.
Cessna November 121 Charlie Whiskey taxi to and hold short of runway 29er right using taxiway Foxtrot Charlie. Contact tower on 124.0 when ready.
Cessna November 121 Charlie Whiskey at runway 29er right ready for takeoff departure to the east.
Cessna November 121 Charlie Whiskey cleared for takeoff runway 29er right departure to the east approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er right Cessna 1 Charlie Whiskey.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another video. This is the first flight in the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, continue for east departure. I will contact you next when you
And I just departed out of Torrance. It's going to be a quick flight. Just going to go a few miles to the east
Sierra Alpha, continue for east departure
to Long Beach. I have the radio assist on, so I don't have to worry about that today. And I'm not doing any real world procedures, just gonna be flying around so you guys can see how it looks in the sim. I'll be honest, I almost didn't do a video. I almost gave up on this new sim. I just kept at it and was able to at least get it to look presentable and flyable today. The major issue I was having was with the screens. You know, there is no multi-monitor support. X-Plane, you were able to control the visual offsets and the field of view for each monitor. But here in 2020, you're forced to use NVIDIA Surround. And so because I have 4K monitors, I was only getting one option, which was the max resolution, and I didn't want that because I'm running these at 1080p right now, and it wasn't giving me the option. So I had to download a tool, and basically I was able to get the correct resolution. If you want to know more about that, I'll include a link in the description to the video that I found, and that was very helpful. The second issue was getting the hardware to work. You know, a lot of the SciTech stuff didn't work. Most of this desktop aviator panels that I have work. There were a few switches that I have on here that did not work, so what I did was create my own panels on encoder panel over here, using a Leo Bodnar board. Those were picked up in the sim, so that was a workaround around that. Let's see, I built a new PC. I have an i9 processor this time. I just wanted to beef up my computer, especially with this new sim, and I bought the other computer almost 2 years ago, so it was time. But you can see the performance now. It's a little stutters every now and then, and I think that's also because I have these two iPads running, which takes a little bit of the frame rate. If you want to know how I did this as well, I'll also include a link in the description to the video I watched to get these going. But for the most part, I do like the sim. I tried it in a few different configurations. Yeah, see, we're already here. Let me just put these flaps down, slow down just a little bit. What was I saying? Yeah, I did try the sim in different configurations. So instead of the 3 monitors, I just had it on the front monitor, and I have a track IR, so I hooked that up, and that was pretty nice. I also have another gaming monitor, and I flew on that with my Xbox controller, and that was nice as well. The scenery is incredible. The first thing I did was fly over my house and see what that looks like, and for the most part everything is accurate. You know, there are some streets with like trees in the middle, and some things are not where they're supposed to be, but this is revolutionary. It's not like anything other than that. And so I think once Microsoft Flight Sim implements, you know, the same features that X-Plane has, that, you know, they're going to take over the market for sure. Right now, if you're trying to do like some flight training in a whole cockpit right like this, I don't think it's there yet. Like for example, that you don't have the option to connect Air Manager or anything like that, because nothing's compatible yet. These iPads lag, so you can't really depend on these. The view, the screens, even though it looks okay, you know, in the front, you know, as soon as you get to the sides of the monitors, everything gets really stretched out and distorted still. So once they add that, that's going to be a game changer. Yeah, that's all I can think to say right now. You know, I have been enjoying the sim. I just want to get that out the way. It's very nice, and I look forward to all the updates that they'll be adding to this. So we're just going to fly straight in here to downwind for 26 left at Long Beach. So I used to work at this airport back in 2010 to 2012. I worked at Gulfstream. I was an aircraft detailer there, so did things like clean the airplane, install new carpet, polish the leading edges. We just basically got them looking real pretty before they delivered it to the customers. And that was a pretty cool job. Also done a little bit of flying out of this airport at a few of the flight schools here as well. So I'm familiar with this area. Got downtown Long Beach to our right. So I do use my sim for real world flight training, and when I do that, I think I'll be sticking with X-Plane because I have everything dialed in there, everything works. There's no complaints there. So until they, like I said, come up with some updates here, you really can just fly for fun, you know, do some multiplayer VFR flights, and that's about it. Alright, we're about to beam the numbers here, put this power back.
Cessna 1 Charlie Whiskey cleared to land runway 26 left. Wind 257 at tree.
Cleared to land runway 26 left, Cessna 1 Charlie Whiskey.
Alright, turning base now. Line up right here. Trim going. And see, the sides are very, very distorted, so it's hard to rely on that. But the front screen
500
looks really nice. A little bit too early. Straighten that out.
Cessna 1 Charlie Whiskey exit runway when able. Cessna 1 Charlie Whiskey exit runway when able.
Alright, probably just gonna exit up here to the right.
Golf
So
Sierra Alpha,
I
turn
probably
next
need to
taxiway.
play around with the sensitivity
Cessna
levels
1
some
Charlie
more
Whiskey, turn next taxiway.
on these controls, because I'm not quite sure if it actually feels realistic yet. But like I said, that could just be the way I have it set up. So I have a lot more testing to do,
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, contact ground on 133.0.
especially with the settings, trying to increase the frame rates and
133.0 for Cessna Golf
trying to
Sierra
get this
Alpha.
thing as smooth as possible.
Long Beach
I
ground,
do like
Cessna
this
Alpha
assist though.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway hotel.
And it needs some work because some of the radio
Taxiing to
calls
general aviation parking using taxiway
are
hotel
incorrect,
Cessna Golf
but
Sierra Alpha.
for the most part, it's pretty cool.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, hold position, caution, other traffic.
Hold position Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, continue taxi.
Roger, Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Alright, we're gonna go right over here to where the ramparts are. Alrighty. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Appreciate you checking in. I'll be updating some more flight soon, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.